He was a sweetheart.
What is his segment called?
What?
Mads.
Mad Time with Mickelson.
Oh, I guess you gotta reveal your new segment.
Yeah.
I will be.
Okay, you will be.
Are the pools in?
The polls are in.
Okay.
Is that how we're going to start this?
Well, first it's sort of the introduction. That's what we always do. If you... There. Boom.
It's 2 tracks, but like...
It's
fine.
It won't work out. Anyways, yeah, let's get into it then. Here we are.
Hello and welcome
Yes.
to this week's episode of the GeekVerse podcast.
We're all over. We have the Deadpool review and then another one. This is coming out on Monday. Yeah, we're all over. But we want to do a news one because honestly, we don't know what we're doing next week. We don't know if it's a news one or a pre-recorded one. So inside scoop for you.
Yeah.
We
Behind the scenes footage.
lots of exams going on for normal people. But I am Travis Snell, the caretaker or the team
caretaker?
captain. The team captain. I'm waiting to save that because you called me that on the cast I missed.
Did I?
We haven't done a newscast since then. Yeah, the team captain, the caretaker.
That's good.
Also,
Travis Snell.
hashtag team captain.
Hashtag
Team captain. Joined by the eternal understudy, Dylan Moore.
Ooh. Joined by the
One of you gotta go.
the adventurous Tyler Briggs.
Interesting.
The assassinating Taylor
I
Fields.
thought you were gonna say sassy.
Sassy.
too.
I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna write that. I'll use that
Sassy
next week.
assassin.
Just assassinating.
Sassy
No, just sassy. I'm
Okay.
gonna use that next week.
Well, let's just get into it. Does
Let's
anyone
just
mind
get
if I
into
go first?
Go for it.
Travis's tidbits.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
well,
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we've had a good tidbit on this
it's
show.
been 3 weeks because I was not
That
there
is
for
a long
one.
time.
Deadpool review, pre-recorded stuff, GeekVerse video characters. Anyways, we weren't here for the Super Bowl, and there was a lot of glorious trailerness dropped. If people don't watch football, they pretty much are just on Google the whole time. So I just have like the top 5 ones I'm going to talk about. Did you guys see the Civil War one?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I feel,
They're only 30-second spots, so I know it's
was
not.
there a
like,
new
right
one?
now.
I feel like
Maybe you haven't seen the new one.
don't
It starts with like
I
Iron
think
Man
it
needs a
was the
watch.
one that was it ends with Winter Soldier and Captain America
Oh, yeah,
being
okay.
on Iron Man, right?
I did see that.
No,
That was the
that
first one?
was the first one.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
new
there's a new
30-second one.
I think I see it, but I don't think
I don't know.
I was thinking about
What
the
do
one
you
that's
think,
shown
Taylor?
at Deadpool, but-
I think like it had a few of the scenes were from the first trailer.
yeah,
wasn't
it was
'cause
only 30 seconds, so it's
Yeah.
just like, this movie's coming out.
I think because the Winter Soldier is one hell of a fighter. When he takes on Tony Stark, and Tony Stark's he has a watch, and he moves his hand over the watch and turns to like an iron gauntlet and
It
blocks
turns,
the
like, he has
bullet.
like Iron Man armor in his watch, so the watch starts to expand, and it goes across the hand, and Bucky goes to shoot him, and he blocks it.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
So
Wait,
cool.
Buggy blocks a bullet with his hand.
Well,
No,
'cause he
Tony
has
does.
Tony does. I mean, like, he goes to shoot someone, or Tony, and then Tony blocks it with his Iron Man hand, but the Iron Man hand came out of the watch. It was a cool shot.
Yeah.
I almost
That's
wish
what happened. Yeah, I saw the shot.
Okay.
And I wasn't entirely sure how what he did to block the bullet.
Yeah, he
So-
had a metal
Okay,
hand, but
I
yeah, there wasn't
gotcha.
much. Just a lot of more fighting. They showed a lot more of Black Panther, so you just had the two stand there. But like, you're excited.
I'm excited. That end scene where you see the whole row of Team
Yeah.
Captain
Cap,
America's
Team-
and then
Yeah.
Team Iron
Man.
Man. I'm with Team Iron Man. I think he's
Really?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you, but that's okay. Even your girlfriend, I think, thinks something's wrong with you.
Yeah, she said she'd leave me.
Oh, God.
God.
Ooh,
A
that's,
lot on the line for this movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I think the same. It was a good trailer, just some cool action shots, and that's about it.
Anything nitpicky that you found as the,
No,
as
it
the
was
comic
just-
book guy?
It was just like cool music, action,
Yeah.
shots of the team. It was just like another like get ready. It didn't
Right.
show. It didn't have that thing. It was only 30 seconds, but still, it didn't show too much. Just show like cool action
Yeah.
stuff. That's what I want from superhero
I'm
movies.
really excited.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Out of the Shadows. Taylor's rocking his head back and forth. Did you see this?
I honestly couldn't care less about the
Okay.
Ninja Turtles.
So that's the What do you think?
I didn't see it, but
Okay. I'll say
interested.
you say your thing first.
Well, I like the first one, and I think this one is awesome because the turtles are back and their
Well, I hope so.
personalities-
The movie's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's
They're definitely
It's
the
nothing
stars.
to do with it
Definitely.
at all. No, you got Casey Jones in it again, or not
Stephen
again,
Amell.
but he's in it. And then you got
The thing that almost made me want to watch this movie is they seem to be putting everything out. Casey Jones, Fanfare, you got Bebop and Rocksteady, and then now fucking Krang is in it. Like, Krang is a man, he's a big brain in a guy's belly, and he's a big thing from the cartoon, but it's one of these things that, like, these movies are awful, but they're doing so much in the sequel that, like, in truth, I have not seen the whole first movie. I saw 15 minutes, I was like, no. But, like, I will maybe try and watch again. This would not be an opening midnight sort of movie, but maybe Cheap Tuesday, so it maybe almost sold me. Just because it's just, like, they're just doing everything I knew as a kid. But it's still, like, but Michael Bay produces this.
yeah. Yeah, so explosions.
So-
You know,
hashtag.
I agree. I probably wouldn't see it on like an opening Thursday night or something. I go on a cheap Tuesday.
You seem so excited. And
I
you
am,
just-
I am, but I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't see
He's
it.
frugal.
No, I'm very excited for it, but it's not like I have to see this on Thursday night when it opens.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a movie that I will see in the theaters.
Yeah.
Because
What about you two? Or would you see it in the theaters?
I didn't watch Ninja Turtles as a child.
Okay.
I have no attachment to them.
You didn't watch a lot of things as a child, as we find out progressively through this cast.
Well, here's another one. Ninja Turtles. Not my thing. No opinion.
Probably not in theaters.
No.
No, I don't think
Netflix
I'd
movie?
see it in theaters. Yeah, probably like a Netflix, like
Yeah.
a year or so after it comes out. I'd
Netflix
check
and
it
Shell.
out eventually.
Yeah.
That's a great Netflix and chill film.
I said Netflix and Shell. Get it?
Oh.
Shell.
I can't. With your little
Yeah.
accent, I feel like your accent affects
I got
that
it.
word.
I have an accent?
Great.
Well, you know, you have like Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not an accent.
not
That's
an
just
accent.
something's
That's
wrong
just
with my
a-
speech impediment.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I can say
It's just a
Saturday.
way of talking.
I can
the
say
Travis
Saturday.
accent.
Yeah. People try and go copy it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys see the new one because it was only small. They did release another Cloverfield Lane preview. Did you see
I think
that?
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I wish I saw it. That sounds like something I want to see.
Watch out for the cast. This
Yeah.
one also didn't show the monster, but it showed her breaking out more,
Mhm.
and it kind of ends with her in the streets, and then like of
And they're,
course
like,
like a
driving in the streets
and then
and-
like lights and a big monster. So
Yeah.
just another thing. That's what's crazy. That movie's already out next month.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the craziest
Holy
thing that they kept a secret,
Jesus.
and they they
Well,
they
actually,
are like
here's
the
a-
Bethesda of film. They're like, we have Cloverfield 2, and it's out next
Well,
month.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like Cloverfield 2, when that first trailer came out, weren't we like all confused? Like, whoa, when did this come out? Like, when did that trailer actually
Because
come out?
what happened was on YouTube, someone actually filmed it. Like they filmed it on their phone, like the trailer. So it was this weird thing of like, is this like a real trailer, or because the first Cloverfield was like that, you're like, is this part of like the movie? And
Huh.
then once people found out about it, they released the real one, and that was, I'd say, maybe a month
So
ago.
would you say that? So the first one was leaked, and then because it was leaked, they released it.
They didn't leak. No, they just put it out in the theater. So the only way
Oh,
you could
someone
do
in a
that.
theater filmed
Someone on their theater with their phone filmed. They went to YouTube, and that's why everyone was like, "Is this a real thing?
So-
like, is this a big
Okay.
hox?" And then they
And that was
released
like,
it.
like
a
that was
month
like its
ago.
announcement too, right?
Yeah, and it's already out next month.
So that was like in
That's so
January,
cool.
and it's already coming out. Huh?
Yeah, so I'm excited just because like I like the secrecy behind
Yeah,
it.
that
So
Bethesda Fallout 4.
I'm
that,
super
it
stoked.
reminds me exactly like that. Just like here's your movie, boom. And then the last one I have for trailers, Jason Bourne. Did you see that?
No,
No,
I'm not. I
I
don't
saw
know.
it.
I have no connection to that series either.
didn't see it as a kid. No. You what did you think?
could
'Cause
say
you,
that.
you
I thought it was
super-
really cool.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember like off the top. I only watched the trailer once, so I don't remember a whole lot of what happened. I know
It was
Matt
just people
Damon's back.
after him, and he
Yeah.
he one punched the guy, one
Oh yeah,
elbowed guy.
yeah, that was sweet. There's one. Yeah, no, Matt Damon's back in it, and
Yeah.
I'm just super stoked.
Yeah. What do you
Super
think?
stoked.
I'm really excited for it. I always wanted him to come back for the fourth one.
Yeah.
And when Jeremy Reiner came in to like fill the gap or
yeah.
whatever, yeah. I mean, I was definitely okay with that. I liked the mentions to Jason Bourne throughout that movie, but for me it wasn't the same as having Matt Damon back, and to have him back is perfect.
Yeah, well, he's back, and then the original director's back, so I think it should be good.
Mhm.
To me, that is probably after comic movie, the movie I'm most excited for. It just looked like they didn't show you too much, but it was just like Jason Bourne's on the run again. Something's going to be happening. He's going to kick ass, and Matt Damon's back. He's great, and I like that they just called Jason Bourne. Nothing smart.
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
just like we're just calling Jason Bourne. So. Yeah, that was it for the Super Bowl trailers.
Okay.
We weren't newscasting for this. Lego Star Wars Force Awakens. I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's actually cool. That's really cool.
That's really cool. And the trailer, have you guys seen the trailer? They redid the movie trailer in Lego characters.
Oh, really?
But it's stuff like when Kylo Ren goes to get his lightsaber, like the side hilts go on in the middle, and he shakes it, and then the sides go in the middle comes out, and he's like, oh, and then like it works.
Classic
like it's
Lego
all
Star Wars stuff. Yeah.
yeah, like when Poe's driving the X-wing or flying the X-wing, he like takes out like doesn't he take out like windshield wiper or something, and he like wipes the thing, like
yeah.
all classic like Lego stuff, and it just. I was kind of like, oh, I don't know, because it's just one movie, but at the end of the day, it's like Lego and Star Wars, and I feel like we talk about bread and butter on this podcast. That was their bread and butter. I love the Marvel, and the
That
Marvel
was
one's
kind of
really
what
done, but
brought about this whole Lego
yeah,
game phase that is now like every
Mhm.
big movie has
Yeah.
it seems.
yeah.
Yeah, like Star Wars was the first one, wasn't it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was because they did the original trilogy. Then did they do the original first and then the prequel?
It
or
was the
reverse?
prequel, and then Lego Star Wars 2 came out with the original trilogy, and then you could
the
bring the prequel
complete
characters
saga.
over.
Oh, I see. The complete saga is. I almost put that on one of my top 10 games because it's just so good. Like it's just because it's just so much fun. But they said that it's going to be the movie, of course, but then they're going to expand. Like I think there's going to be a mission about how C-3PO gets his red arm and stuff like that, and they're going to show how like Han and Chewie got the banthas and everything like that. So it's like classic like Lego missions of like this was like 2 minutes in the movie, but you're gonna like play a whole level of it. So
That's awesome.
I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited that PS4 is getting some nice exclusive content to the Lego Star Wars DLC.
Oh, it's an exclusive?
No, just content we're getting that's
Okay.
exclusive to PS4. How do you feel about that, Taylor?
I think that they need to just...
Hit people? We don't promote violence on this podcast.
You know, I guess all is fair in love and war, but
But you're excited for the game nonetheless?
I'm excited for the game.
Because you
I
copped
love
out. You never got this. You never got Star Wars Infinity. You kept saying you were gonna.
Yeah, I never got Star Wars Infinity. I would have liked to, but with Star Wars Lego, I'd prioritize that over Infinity, instantly. And I think
went for gameplay. Yeah.
I think for because Lego has the Dimensions game already with their figures and stuff like that. So when you add Star Wars to that,
It's not going to get added to that.
It's not going to get added.
No, because the whole
They're kinda like
Infinity
separate,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's still just a game, but and I don't know. I think even though people are like, "Oh, it's just one movie," I think it'll still be a good game, and then eventually, hopefully, that means we get the other 2 movies, and then we get the complete saga.
Well, I mean, you're saying
high
that
def.
like with the other Lego Star Wars games, they just take like a little 2-minute scene from the movie. So obviously, there's a ton of different things they can pull, to
Especially
make it
in
a full
Star
game.
Wars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they can just go off on that.
Like I could see even Ray's like vision just being like a level view, like you got to get through here and you do this, like
it's like this weird world that's like...
and I'll love it, even though it's not like canon or anything. I'll just be like, yeah. So I was just pumped about that because I remember I shared on the GeekVerse chat that just us 5 are part of, but like I shared it there when it was just like a rumor, and then it got leaked like midnight, and I just happened to be up, and the trailer came out and everything, the box art, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm so happy I'm up, and it was same time I wouldn't have been up, so I'm just excited for that. That comes out in June, so
Nice.
I hate because it's like 2016. I was like, I don't think I'm buying any games, and like just slowly but surely, like this gets announced, this gets announced, and you're like, oh, I'm back in it, like, and
2016 is going to be a good year.
yeah, let's hope.
Now, not relevant to Star Wars, but relevant to Lego. You were saying how like all the big movies nowadays have Lego games.
Yeah.
Did the Lego movie get its own Lego game?
Yeah, it did. And apparently it was awful.
it Lego the Lego?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just like
Lego
Lego Movie the
Lego
game.
Lego.
Lego.
It was like a Lego Star Wars, Lego the Lego movie.
I think it was just Lego Movie the game. Apparently, it wasn't that good.
Okay.
It's funny. You'd think their own
Yeah.
their own brand would be like the best one, but like I feel like it's because we already know what's happening.
Yeah,
like,
it's already Lego.
Yeah, it's already
What's
Lego.
cool about the other ones is that like
It's not.
seeing things changed into Lego and having that kind of Lego sense of humor that they add to the game.
Yeah.
And stuff,
So I'm just excited for that, and we just hadn't talked about that because it just happened. Let's see. You guys asked a little bit about Guardians while I was away. The cast officially will get announced next week. So obviously the returning people, but then some new people.
Yep.
Might find out for Star-Lord's dad. That's coming out in 2017 of May. They're starting filming now, so still a ways away. But like you guys just wondering about that, so that's happening next week.
Cool beans.
This is that one for me and people that like Power Rangers. They were cast Rita Repulsa as Elizabeth Banks. Does anyone watch Power Rangers or watch it back in the day?
when I was very little.
Okay. Just perfect casting. It's great. Like, she plays Effie in Game of Hunger Games, not Game of Thrones. That's
okay, her,
Games
yeah.
of
Yeah.
Hunger.
She's the villain in
She's
Power
funny.
Rangers, and she's like, Rita Repulsa is this huge, like, big costumes, really out there. So it's like pretty much
Perfect.
Effie, but like the evil version. So just perfect casting, things like that. I think these are my quickfire. Final is already going to be on by the time this podcast drop, but watch it. It's HBO show starting on Sunday.
Final.
It's produced by Martin Scorsese, Mick Jagger, and Terrence Winter, and it's about the music scene in the 70s, and supposedly it's supposed to be phenomenal. And it's just like a lot of... I'm a big Martin Scorsese fan, and Terrence Winter, if you guys didn't see Boardwalk Empire, he did that show, and I really like that. So it just looks really good, and it's just like the music scene in the 70s, so a lot of rock and roll, a lot of coke, a lot of, sex, but it looks great.
Yeah.
So I'd recommend OJ, not the person. The show, I should have said that. OJ versus People, great show. I've been raving about it. You should watch that. It's on FX. It's just like actors redoing the thing of him, like because he did the murder and the murder trial and
Okay.
everything. So it's like actors from the start to the end. So they're like, it's when they arrest him and blah. So it's
Yeah.
like really good actors, really good acting. It's just like nice to have a show. I don't really have a show right now that I'm watching week to week that I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
And I have this. I know Walking Dead's back soon, but like I'm not like, oh, I can't wait. I'm just kind of like, it's like a present from your grandma. You don't know what you're gonna get. It might be like a really cool gift.
Hey man,
or
my
socks.
grandma just gives me money now, so.
See, yeah, and like OJ gives me money. The show.
Nice.
They're making
Hashtag
another Saw.
transition.
Yeah, they're making another Saw. Going from one murder to another. Has anyone watched Saw here?
I want to, actually. I haven't seen them, but...
That's the one where they just like capture
Shot
a bunch
people
of
up.
people and then
Yeah, like
and
there's
a bunch of murder.
yeah, like
battles.
unfortunately it got that way. The originals were really they focused more on I feel like characters and the situations, but then it got
psychological
more like
Just
see this guy
gruesome.
rip his skin off and like stuff like
Yeah.
that. All right, because
Yeah.
you've seen them. Do you? And I'll ask Jessica on the cast when she's back, because she's a big fan. Do you think we're ready for another Saw? Like, is it something you're like yes, or it's just kind of like meh?
Well,
I did a poll and it was very in the middle. Is this kind of like maybe or like sure?
yeah, I'm maybe if they, because it's been a while since we've had the last one come out.
been a
So
while.
if they do this one and they've learned from what it was
Many
like with
mistakes.
the past few recent ones, and they make it like the original, like first, second, or even third,
Yeah.
then I'm okay with that.
Or
'cause
six was
The sixth or the second was probably my favorite. I really liked. The
Everyone
second
goes
one.
back and forth between 1 and 2, but for me it's 1 and 6. I really like 6, the one where Mark Hoffman takes over, because I liked Hoffman a lot, because he's just a badass. He breaks his own like fucking face to get out of the brick. Like, so cool, great character. But for you, would you want like a sequel continuation or like a reboot? They just say it's called Saw Legacy, so it's nothing. They haven't clarified.
Classic. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Something like, oh, great. But like, what do you want? Do you want a continuation of like the person that ends up being like maybe the bad guy at the end? You know,
I'd want it to be a continuation, but not. I don't want to have any returning characters. I want it to be someone else.
not even Gordon.
No, I'd want
I
someone.
want Gordon back.
I'd want
as
someone.
what he ended up being.
I'd want someone back who has maybe like studied Jigsaw's kind of games maybe a little bit, and just kind of has taken the mantle upon himself and has really like stepped into his shoes really, really well. Just to
Like Dr. Gordon.
well, sure,
No.
but just enough to
You
give
did
it
say
a good
one
reboot.
return. Yeah, I'm interested because I love Saw. It's one of my favorite franchises. It's one that I would always never be like, you need to watch this. Like, there's definitely some shitty films in there, but it's just one that I've always liked. I'm a big horror fan, so I'm interested in it for sure. But it's one of these, maybe it's too soon, because the last one, it was a while ago, but they did say this would be like the last Saw ever, and like obviously that doesn't happen nowadays in entertainment. But
what number are they on at this point?
this would be number
8.
8.
Okay.
If it came out, if like even if it follows continuity or not, the legacy would be the 8th one.
Okay.
So yeah, and I hope they don't do 3D again, because I saw in the theater and it was awful. Because on the DVD it's pink blood. Because if you watch it non 3D, the blood is pink in the movie because they CGI'd it, and it's awful. I hate that. That Last Saw is one of my most hated films all time in top 10, because it's just so bad. Other than the Hoffman and Gordon stuff, like the traps are so bad, the characters are so bad, like that stupid self-help guru. And sorry, I'm gonna rant just for a second. When he has those patients of like people that survive, you know, no one. They didn't get anybody back from the thing. It's just like this girl who, like, the one girl that cut her arm off, and then the rest are all like these random people of like. Yeah, and I just hated at the end. It was just like these games where like you couldn't win these games, or like games where you had to kill someone, you know. So that I really love Saw, and it ended badly. And then this was my last news. Oh, second last news. Sorry. Once again, this was kind of for Jessica. We talked about Deadpool. You know, she stole us Ready Player One, that book about the games and whatnot. Well, the movie's delayed because it's funny what happens with Star Wars. They delayed Star Wars, Avatar got delayed, and Ready Player One was supposed to come out the same day as Star Wars. But that's delayed. So that's not happening anymore. If you're interested, if anybody else has read the book, if you didn't know already, that's been delayed on time date. But like, even Spielberg won't mess with Star Wars. And then the last piece of news I have, do you guys want to see a Sonic the Hedgehog film?
No.
Because it's happening.
I don't know. I don't know what they would do with it. I think if it was just 100% animated,
It's
I think it's
CG/live action. That's what they're saying.
How would they make it live action?
I don't know.
Sonic-
I
I
guess Sonic
cannot
is
picture
CG, and then the rest is live action.
Sonic bothers me.
Why does he bother you?
I don't know. There's something about him. He's a blue hedgehog. He says
He's definitely
annoying
an
things.
asshole. He's
His
definitely
voice is annoying.
Yeah.
He's obnoxious.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
agree.
know.
I just like.
I don't really have a great reason for it. He just bothers me.
But Taylor, do you have any interest in seeing Sonic?
I think movies that are from video games need to be very careful, and I think Sonic.
Says the guy whose most anticipated movie is Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, which doesn't have
But I mean,
CGI.
I feel like
engine.
you still feel like
Yeah,
Assassin's
I
Creed
know.
needs to be careful with what they're doing.
Yeah,
They need to
like,
be
the
careful.
opinion still stands.
Yeah, no,
They
I'm
need-
joking.
They need to be careful, but I think they got a better grasp on what they're doing than
Sonic.
Sonic. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm curious about it. I want to see what they do. I want to see a
Yeah.
trailer, but it's nothing obviously. I'm like, oh, Sonic, because I like Sonic, but he's not one of my all-time favorites. I'm a big Knuckles. If they throw Knuckles in there, they got my money.
But I feel like
Knuckles, let's go.
it's not like Sonic's personality, that makes you
it's
interested
just a
in the
game.
character, right?
Yeah.
And a movie, well, it would have to.
My worry is the words like live-action CGI is like Sonic mixed with people. That's the first thing
It's
that
hard to
jumps
get
in
that
my
right.
brain. And if they do that, I would rather just be Sonic and his characters, maybe Eggman. They could like have Bill Murray play like the live action Eggman. Like other than that, I don't want like, oh, Sonic's on Earth now and like he's here to save the day. Like that's what I worry when I see live action / like animate. I'm like, oh no. Like I'm thinking Smurfs like that. How it's like the fake Smurfs and then like real people.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I just think Sonic would just look so ridiculous and out of place in anything aside from his own universe.
Yeah,
And
like if he's
even
just in
his own
Detroit.
universe-
I actually think Sonic looks pretty stupid as he is.
I agree, but when you're playing a
There's
Sonic
amiibo
game,
over there,
you're looking at him.
calling him out.
When you're playing a game with Sonic, you're looking at him from the side or the back, and it's fine because he's the spiky hair and he's moving fast. Just when a thing where it's going to constantly be on him.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched the cartoon series?
They were
of
not too
Sonic?
bad actually
'Cause
back in
they,
the day.
They don't have. I don't remember if they have Sonic really go to Detroit as you said. Or
No,
something like that.
no.
They have the kids go into his universe, right?
Oh yeah, I could see that.
So that's where that opens up that possibility.
See, I'm the reverse. I think he's a cool looking character, and I think if they made him big or made the movie good enough, you could see that being a big hit with kids again. And I think Sega as the company, even though they're not that existent, they're just begging for something big with Sonic and everything. So I more or less not even to be excited. I'm just truthfully surprised it's happening, and I'm surprised that it's happening before another Mario movie. So. But the only thing I'll say is I hope this is 100%. I hope it comes out 100% Rotten Tomato, breaks box office records like hopefully Deadpool's doing this weekend. Because if Sonic is done right or it's done well, Nintendo might look at that and be like, oh, we should get on that.
Wasn't Sonic already like Nintendo?
Yeah, but I think Sega still technically owns the character.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still a company, Sega, because they make still games, right? They just don't have their cons. They watch that B3. Oh, Sega's got their own press conference. They announced
Sega Legacy.
the Sega one.
Sega Legacy.
Yeah, the Sega Legacy. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that was my last news. Just I was surprised and good for them, but I hope it goes well because I hope they see that.
Super Wii Cube 64 Legacy.
Yeah. So that was it for moi. Yeah, that's about it.
You want to go?
All right, I'm up.
Taylor just pointed to.
First up, I'll start with the
Thanks.
new Tomb Raider game, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Mhm.
I'd like to start off with saying, fantastic game.
That's what I
Definitely
keep
recommend go pick it up.
I
Get it
can't.
at your local game store. Buy it on
Because
Steam.
I'm on PlayStation 4.
Oh, you guys don't have it yet.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
I hope you
I
got
think
paid a
that's-
lot. You got just Tomb Raider.
I think that was, I don't know. I feel like exclusives, normal exclusives are fine.
Yeah.
But timed exclusives is just kind of
Kind of grimy.
It kind
Kinda
of makes
grimy.
me. I probably won't buy the game. I think I'll borrow it, but just for that reason, I'm not. I
yeah,
don't wanna
exactly.
give
It's
it
a
my
great
money.
game
You're
to
not going to
borrow.
get it until a bunch of people have already played it,
Yeah.
and then you'll have lost interest. New games will come out.
Yeah, which
So
is
I
a
feel
shame
like-
because everybody I talk to says it's
Mhm.
a stellar game, and that's annoying.
Yeah.
That
It's a really good game. It is phenomenal, and I 100% loved it. Poured 20 hours into it,
Yeah.
and really great game. But I don't think it lived, for me at least, it didn't live up to my expectations. In that, I thought the first, the new Tomb Raider, just Tomb Raider 2013 I thought that one was actually better made for
so you
its
prefer
time.
that one?
Graphics wise and visual wise, it was obviously better.
Yeah.
The new technology and whatnot, but regarding, I guess, character development and storytelling
Yeah.
and just those moments where Did you guys play the original Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know that moment where you climb up like the communications tower
Mhm.
and you're just like above the clouds and then just like pans out and
Yeah.
there's this huge shot. That move, like, anytime I see that shot, I'll get chills up my spine.
Yeah.
Like, that was a sick moment for me, and there weren't any moments like that that really amazed me.
Okay.
Which was one of the things that I was looking forward to that game, because that's what Tomb Raider, the original one, appealed to me so much. I had all those moments that were just like, holy crap, like, this is amazing. And for this one, it was just, like, it didn't really have any of those moments for me. So that I was a little disappointed in that way, I guess. Still, but other than that, everything was really good. They didn't make any like drastic changes to the gameplay.
Is there multiplayer in this one?
There is. I haven't looked into it yet. And then they also have like a bunch of challenges, like beating the level as fast as you can, beat the level without taking any damage, do all that stuff. So they have lots of replayability. They have a couple DLC I haven't checked out yet, but probably gonna check it out as soon as it goes on sale anytime soon.
Yeah.
Overall, I'd give it. I don't know. I'd like a 8.5 out of 10. Probably. Great game. No,
Respectable.
I don't know where to go for that. Great game. Definitely go check it out. Moving on. Yeah, exactly. When you can. PS4. Borrow it from a friend.
One of us has to buy it.
Go to your friend's house who has an Xbox and play it there.
I'm just going to crash it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, one more thing before I move on to the next topic. If you do play Tomb Raider, haven't played it yet, definitely play through the story first and then worry about 100%ing it after the story. I made the mistake of kind of going through doing the whole 100%, doing all the collectibles and tombs and stuff, and then it kind of, for me, it detracted from the story experience because it's like the story's going on, it's like, I'll just go explore for a couple hours while these guys are kidnapping my friend or something. So
yeah, that's the same thing I had with Fallout.
Exactly, yeah, the immersion wasn't as there.
Your son's out there.
I feel like
Never got him.
it could be there if you just play through the story. So you do get the chance to go back and 100% it. You don't have to start a new game after. So definitely play through the story first and then 100% it.
That's good.
Don't make that mistake.
It's a good tip.
Exactly, that's my
my
Tyler tip of the day. All right, next up, Microsoft is holding a Windows 10 and Xbox gaming conference on February 25th. They haven't said what it's about, but I'm excited for it. I think it'll be cool.
The Sega legacy.
I'm wondering if they might show like Halo Wars 2 or something.
Yeah, definitely. So probably it's going to be some big announcement.
I think announcement. I don't think they'll just be showing footage. I feel like there could be an announcement, but I feel like Halo Wars is like more another E3 sort of thing. You never know because I don't know what they'll be doing, but like they should be doing something.
They were saying there might be a chance of like a good look at games, some games coming out. So there might be a gameplay footage. I don't know. I'm really excited about it.
I saw this post online of a guy who went to like a Microsoft conference thing, and he went there and he was the only one there. So he by default got the door prize of like a whatever it was, some Xbox or something. So just a fun fact for Microsoft conferences.
So show up, maybe you'll get some.
Yeah, show up, get free stuff.
Person, he might get
definitely.
some
That's good. We'll keep our ears open for when that drops.
Some things that I'm excited for would be the Gears of War Ultimate Edition announced on PC, finally, the release date of whenever it's coming. Because I'm really looking for that. And potentially like a Xbox 360 emulator for PC.
Yeah.
With all the things they're doing with Windows 10 and Xbox kind of like trying to merge the two into one platform sort of thing.
What is your percentage that you think that'll happen?
Oh, 40%.
Okay.
No,
that's pretty good.
Less than half, but I think I could see it happening. It's believable. I definitely spend money on that.
They've been announcing a lot of backward compatibility.
Yeah, we got you.
A lot of 360 games coming to that Xbox One, and there's a lot of them. Like Red Dead's coming. Like that's big.
So next up, Quantum Break. Have you guys heard of that game?
Yes, we've talked about it.
That's one of like a TV show game.
Yeah,
crossover.
they're doing the TV show game crossover.
Yeah,
I was just looking at some stuff. Looks pretty cool. They announced that it's now coming. It's also coming out on PC. Before they were only talking about it being on Xbox One. Now it's coming out on PC too. So it's super excited. I might actually play the game now.
It's just like. It's an interesting concept, and we'll have to see if they get it right.
It's one I think I would never buy first week. I would wait until people told me. But it's like, and that's why maybe the sales might not do as good. But it's just the question of like, how well is the TV show
you have to wait.
Game integrated into the thing? You know, it's really interesting. And if it works, we're gonna get like thousands of copies of that. But if it doesn't, it's just gonna be like, well, that was a cool experiment. But moving on. But I'm interested to see what happens.
I was just gonna say. as another tipper, don't buy that game right away. Give it a little time because Defiance happened and that was a complete bomb.
Yeah.
So
you have an Xbox One. Do you have any interest in that game?
I've never seen the show, or like
it's not a show yet.
It's
It's gonna
yet?
be.
No.
Okay, I mean,
They're releasing them like coinciding.
Simultaneously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like apparently play through level, you get an episode, which I
You
feel
get some dialogue, you fight some people.
I feel like
Go
I'm
back
just,
and watch some
I don't
dialogue,
want to
probably.
skip,
Mhm.
but you know, that's
Well,
what my whole thing is.
it's more Xbox exclusive, so I'm good with that. I'll give it a whirl.
It has Aidan Gillen, which I'm stoked
Yes,
on. He's a
and
cool guy.
Sean Ashmore, who's
Mhm.
Iceman from the X-Men.
So I think it looks pretty cool. I was looking at some gameplay
Voice
too,
effects.
and the gameplay actually looks really cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time manipulation,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and the way they're incorporating it into the shooting or shooter gameplay and stuff looks really cool. So definitely,
It does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer.
Definitely have a look at it. Check it out. Again, don't go out and buy it right away. Wait, see what happens at least.
Yeah,
But
unless nobody gives it less than a 10 in reviews.
Yeah.
If every game developer gives it 10, you have to get it. But,
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, be careful with
I
it.
would
But
wait.
it looks really
Yeah.
cool. I'm definitely interested. Gonna keep posting on that.
Yeah.
XCOM 2 came out recently.
Mm-hmm.
Never played.
Never played XCOM.
No.
Phenomenal game.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like Fire Emblem
Never
but with
played.
guns.
guns.
Yeah, exactly.
and Aliens.
So
Aliens
Independence
and
Day?
Fire Emblem?
I don't think so.
Oh, lame.
There's monsters, no aliens.
Oh,
It's DLC.
same thing. How do you know the monsters aren't from another planet?
So what do you got with XCOM 2?
Anyways, XCOM 2. So far, it's got really good reviews. Like the gameplay itself has been really praised. Everyone has good things to say. The only problem with it would be there's a unusually high amount of bugs and like performance issues.
Oh.
So that's like the only con that I've really heard come up about it. Everything else, like the actual gameplay itself and the game itself, has been like is phenomenal. Apparently, like way better than the last XCOM, which I thought was amazing. So I definitely want to check it out. But it's more something I want to wait until they kind of come up with some patches. For Axis, the dev of the game is saying they're looking into it, seeing what they can do.
Sand the old edges.
Yeah, exactly.
Hashtag sand those edges.
Fix their game before they ship it next time?
Yeah, pretty much. Games
happens.
these days, you know?
Yeah,
Anyways, next up, we were actually talking about this game on a previous cast, out of a random tangent, but N++, the ninja game where you go get the little gold things.
Yeah.
It's been
classic
released.
browser
It's a
game.
PS4
Probably
game.
one of the best browser games you can play.
No, but this is N++. It's only on the PS4, and it's coming on Steam now,
Okay.
so I'm stoked.
How much is it?
I don't know, it's not on
$5?
Steam yet.
$10?
It's probably going to be less. It has to be less than $5.
When does it come out?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
It just says coming soon right now.
Okay.
But they are releasing it on PC, which is cool because that's going to be a lot of user-created content, and that's probably the best thing about that game. All the user levels, and I imagine you can only do so much on the PS4 with it.
Yeah.
With and then there's going to be modding, of course, and then so I have high hopes for that. Super excited for that. The Division open beta is no longer going to be closed. There's open February 18th for the Xbox, and then February 19th for everyone else.
Ooh.
One day
The heck?
exclusivity.
That doesn't hurt me because I don't give a fuck about the Division.
What?
I might actually buy it, but I'm like,
Sounds like you give at least a little of a fuck.
yeah, I do, but not enough to. Okay, I give a fuck about the game, not to go play the beta. Because from what I've heard from like people that inside the industry got paid beta, they're like a lot of bugs, all this, and like anytime I've played a beta, surprisingly, the only beta that I've played in the past 2 years that worked really well was the Battlefront one. I'll give it that.
I feel like
There's only a few bugs, but when I played the Black Ops 3 one, I felt like I was having a seizure when I was playing. Like you'd end up in walls, you'd jump all over, like it was frustrating. So I usually don't play the Battlefront
wasn't
one.
Black
I
Ops
loved.
normally like that?
What? Yeah.
Is that the beta?
Yeah, that's the beta. But the Division, I think that's definitely a game. I'm just waiting to see if it's Destiny Part 2. That's what I'm waiting to see if it's just the same thing. And that's what people worry about. And if it is, that's why it's a game that I'm really interested in and I might buy, but I won't make the mistake of Destiny and buy it right when it releases. Because I was pumped, bought Destiny, like not even a month, and I was like, I'm done with this game, and like I don't need it, and then I returned it and never looked back. I know they've added stuff. I know the second one's coming out next year.
Making another Destiny?
Yeah, it's coming out next year. They just announced it this week, which I don't know why it's not in my notes, but because I don't give a fuck about that. See, that's a game I don't care about. Great if you like it, but it was just like, So I hope that first trailer from Division 2 years ago looked incredible, and I'm so excited. Was so excited for it. Now I'm like lukewarm on it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It could be a game I buy if it's really good, but it's. I don't need to play the beta, you know? I don't think the beta is going to show me if it's good or not. Because everyone loved the Destiny beta. And then it was like, I hate this game.
Well, there's still a lot of diehard fans for Destiny, but the community
there is
has
for sure.
dropped significantly.
Oh, yeah, it was not... Destiny to me was supposed to be, though, the next big shooter. The way it seemed, Bungie, the promotion, everything made it seem like this is going to be the next Halo. And it's just kind of like in the middle of the road where it has its community, but it's not...
Kind of like a cult following.
Yeah, almost.
Like.
Exactly. So I'll be interested to see how 2 does, because they did really well when they released... like the Taken King edition with all this DLC. So there's obviously still a big community for it, but I don't think it got mainstream like they like. And Division, that's why I'm excited to see it, and I could buy it if it's good. It looks great, but Destiny looked great too, and that's my thing of like...
Well, I think one thing that the first Destiny had to deal with was that it's been like Bungie's next game after Halo. And obviously that's like a huge... What are they going to do next? I'm going to buy it because I loved Halo.
Yeah.
This isn't like Halo, but it turned into its own thing eventually.
Yeah. So... That's good if you want to play a Division, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, next up, Game Trailers is closing down, finally. Are you guys familiar with Game Trailers?
I don't think
so. I don't know.
Basically...
I feel like I should know what this is when you tell me more about it. But like...
Yeah, so basically Game Trailers was this website that pretty much made video marketing and videos for like gaming in general, like a thing. Really. Okay. Like, the originally game trailers, as it's called, like that's where you would go to find game trailers, like to find any game trailer
so they were
ever.
A big website.
They were like a huge website back in the day. They started in 2002, which was 3 years before YouTube started.
Yeah.
So to like, if you wanted to see video game footage or anything, you went to Game Trailers.
And why?
And I think there's just too much because too many video platforms for that sort of thing exists where they're only like specifically games.
Yeah.
And then like YouTube is games, like it's probably much easier access and doesn't cost, and they make way more money off of non-game related things.
That kind of sucks.
So I remember.
I'm sorry that I didn't know about you, Game Trailers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go check out.
Honestly, I forgot about them for a while until I saw this. Until I actually saw this today. But I remember that it was kind of some nostalgia, I guess, because that's pretty much where I went. Like, probably 5 years ago.
Was there lots of red versus blue stuff on there? I feel like that's where I know it from.
I'm not sure.
Those videos
I wouldn't be
surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hashtag save game trailers. Hashtag save Hannibal.
Yeah. And one thing they did as kind of like a closing down thing, they made their first and final 10 out of 10 review of a game for Bloodborne. They did it basically right before closing down, I guess. So
they never reviewed a game?
No, they've reviewed games, but they've never given a game a 10 out of 10. And then as their kind of like first and final gesture, they put Bloodborne up to 10 out of 10. So it shows.
Do you think they really felt that, or do you think it was just like
I think they have a very high. It's probably one of their highest rating games.
Yeah.
And they're probably like, before we close down, let's have one 10 out of 10 up there. Yeah. And they ended up picking Bloodborne out of that.
That legitimately sucks, though.
Yeah, I think they did good work.
Yeah.
They did good work. But it's a little too bad, I guess.
Doing the Lord's work.
Exactly.
Stanley.
Next up, Far Cry Primal. They released a new trailer called like 101.
I've seen a bit of it, yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It introduced a lot of like the game mechanics and the combat, whole bunch of stuff. Looks interesting.
Yeah.
I think it has the potential to be kind of like a Skyrim in the Stone Ages, sort of thing. Just because of like the combat's pretty much bow and arrow. It's pretty much like there's no guns.
Yeah.
So
Skyrim once again.
There you go, Skyrim. So I think if they have a very like a good combat system, with the weapons that they have, I think it could do really well. But it also has the potential to be a very bland, repetitive combat system, which I think would take a lot away from the game.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty much just run up, club someone to death, and then run up, club another guy, shoot a couple arrows, club another guy.
Yeah.
Very repetitive. So I don't know. I think it has good potential, but might not. But might also end up being kind of lame.
Yeah.
So
it's a tough spot.
Yeah. That's all I got on that. I don't know.
Watch the trailer.
Yeah, exactly. Check out the trailer, see what you think. Yeah. Next up, Dark Souls 3 came with an opening cinematic trailer. So I'm super stoked on that now.
Mm-hmm. I posted it to our Facebook page.
Yeah, Kingdom of Lothric is what it's called.
Oh.
And cool, kind of lead. It's going to be a new location.
Dropping his rap album 2017.
Yeah.
that sounds like.
Let's go.
Yeah. That's the first track.
Oh, yeah. So it looks super sweet. I'm even more hyped about the game now. There's a couple showed out, I guess, Easter eggs in the trailer. I don't know if it's called the Easter eggs. They're kind of obvious to me, but that's because I love Dark Souls. There are a couple of things that were related to the original Dark Souls, which I thought was really cool to hear. Check out the trailer and you'll see for yourself if you've played Dark Souls. I'm sure you'll pick them out. So I'm super stoked on that. Dying Light: The Following had a launch trailer, so the second Dying Light game. Mm-hmm. I never played the first game, but it is on my wish list, I guess, and I'd like to check it out.
Yeah, I played it, beat it. The first one was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. So you and Kirkland were always talking about that at Target.
Oh yeah, me and Kirkland always talking about it. It was scary. Like the first time you're out at night and you see these new like crazy zombies, like you just want to get into a place that's with lights because you are scared shitless. So is The Fallen DLC or is it an actual sequel?
I think it's sequel. Like it's a new game. Basically.
It's a new game.
I don't know if it follows like the same characters and stuff, or like
it should be following. From what I picked up from the trailer.
Okay. Sweet. So yeah, I think it looks super. I think it looks really cool. I like how they're doing a more open area. Like it's kind of in the countryside, so it's less of like in a city.
And they've introduced vehicles too.
I was gonna say they have Doom buggies, which looks super cool.
Dying Light: The Following is a standalone expansion for the open world first-person survival game.
Really?
It will be February 9th, 2016, so it's already out. So it's just like a meaty DLC.
Okay. I'm wondering if they make you make a new character for that story, or if you bring over your old one, because I deleted my old data because I.
Was the protagonist in the game named Kyle Crane?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it says protagonist Kyle Crane learns from survivors, the cultist group, so it sounds like you're playing with the same guy. So.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
Check that out, even though
check it out. I guess it's out now.
it's definitely out
behind. Anyway, so yeah, that looks pretty cool. Check it out if you enjoyed the original one. TitainFall 2 now. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a single-player campaign. 2. I'm super excited. I love Titanfall 1. If you guys haven't heard me talk about it earlier.
I think we have.
Phenomenal game.
Yeah.
They were saying that they had pretty much the multiplayer was everything they wanted to be and more. Like they've made it better than the first one, which I don't know if they needed to make anything better personally. I thought the multiplayer in the first one was absolutely amazing. I think all they really needed to do was just add a couple new things to kind of spice it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Like more, maybe 1 or 2 more Titans, 1 or 2 more guns, a couple new attachments.
Always need more Titans.
Always need more Titans. That's probably
one of the just 1 or 2 more.
But yeah, other than that, so I'm super excited that they're doing a single player campaign now. I think they can do a really good job with it.
Yeah.
In the original Titanfall, they had like a little tutorial that was pretty much like it was only single player, and they made it work. Like it was amazing.
Yeah.
And if they put what they didn't, just the tutorial was somehow like this amazing single player experience. If they took that and made a campaign with the same kind of way they made that, I think it'll be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty big. Like I think this is good because a lot of people did complain that there was no campaign. Like obviously, Battlefront and games like that. So I think this is there a chance to strike like while the iron's hot? I think a lot of people will check it out this time more. And then if it's a good campaign, you can get more people on side. It just has to be a good campaign, or it could turn people away because Halo 5.
A lot of people look for campaign first and then multiplayer. So
exactly.
This way you're
best of both worlds. Hopefully,
exactly. Yeah, I think they've already got multiplayer like on lock from what they did with the first one. Yeah. So they focused a lot on the
and that campaign. They said it was coming out in 2017, right?
I think so. Yeah. They don't have a release date, but it's like going to be early 2017 or late 2017, sometime in there.
I bet so
2017.
2017.
I would bet it's probably spring. I would imagine like a March, April thing. I have a feeling because they keep saying early, but I don't think they'll do like January, February. Yeah. So I bet like March, April. Because November's like it's always cramped.
Write it down in your calendars, folks. Tell Travis if he was wrong.
Yeah, I'm not giving you my personal number, so good luck. No, you can find me on Twitter somewhere. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll have to wait and see because I didn't play the first one, and I just don't play that much shooters. But like them adding a campaign doesn't hurt the game. Like, it can only hopefully it can only help.
Yeah, definitely. And then what they're also doing is because the first one was released exclusively on Xbox, I believe. Yeah. It's looking like they're going to be releasing on all platforms.
Yeah, because there's a photo a long time ago of someone playing Titanfall 2 and they had a PS4 controller. Mm-hmm. And it was one of these things you didn't know if it was real or not, but it was like, this looks legit. So
yeah, so I think that's a great idea by them. And they're doing a TV spin-off series is in production.
I don't know about that.
I think
I think that's too much too soon.
I think they can
feel like that series
pull it off, but
wasn't successful enough with its first game.
Yeah, I'd feel like they should do 2, and then if 2 is awesome and successful, then like guess what we're doing. But to announce it, it's kind of like Transformers announcing it has 3 films coming out a year after each other, and it's like, but that has the track record of like making lots of money, right?
Yeah.
Like, Titanfall was like Dylan said, kind of iffy. So I feel like that's a little.
But even then, like video game movies, we've only seen them for like series that have been around for a while.
Yeah, and they still haven't worked.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah, so
I don't know.
I feel like that hopefully won't happen as soon as they like it to the.
I don't know. I honestly could care less about the TV spin-off series. I mean, I'm excited for it, but if it bombs, it's not relevant to the game.
No,
and that like the game and the TV series don't go together.
What if they announce a campaign is tied to the TV series?
Well, then,
and it's time based.
I'll be a little disappointed.
For half an hour.
Honestly, I'd buy the game just for the multiplayer though.
Yeah,
because that's what really got me.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only thing that's in Titanfall 1. So
yeah,
that's what really got me on the game.
Yeah.
So
map by yourself.
I mean, the TV series, if it works out, if it does do well, if it's good, then perfect. If it doesn't do well, they're probably still going to have an amazing game. So I'm not too worried about that, but super stoked anyways. And then if you play Rocket League, my last thing, they came out with a new patch, a new season basically. So it's a new competitive season. They pretty much all the ranks have reset, and they have a new ranking system.
Much better ranking system.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have
an actual ranking system.
Yeah, not just like you get points when you win, you lose points when you lose.
Okay.
That's literally all it was.
Okay.
So it's pretty simple, but apparently they've kind of reworked that. They have a bunch of, or not a bunch, but like they have some cool new mechanics that I'm not going to go into detail about. And they have new maps with new, I think it's slightly new layouts, so it's not like.
Do they still have ice hockey?
Different, yeah, they do. I believe. They.
I was wondering if they were going to remove that after.
Yeah, no, apparently it was a temporary thing, but because people loved it so much, they kept it on. Yeah. So shout out to the devs. Great idea. Keep it. If your community likes something, keep it there. Give the community what they want. Have a good listen to that community vlog page thing. I don't know, whatever they're saying. Just listen.
They probably have a community manager
exactly
listening to this right now. So.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So anyways, that's all I got. Not really all. That's everything that I've got.
Okay.
So... Yeah,
good to know.
I actually have one thing to mention.
Oh, wow!
Well, let's go.
I realized. I just wanted to mention, because I have to bring up some Smash news every single day. Smash Summit 2 was announced. Smash Summit is like they've been doing. I don't know what company is doing this, but they have like this big house, and they just invite like all the best teams and like players for a certain game, and they just all hang out for like a weekend and do all sorts of exhibition matches. They do like a tournament, and it's just a ton of fun. And they did it with Smash. When was that, Tyler? Would you say?
Oh,
October or something? November?
Not that far back.
Yeah.
I feel like it was December.
And so pretty much they just brought all the best, like the biggest, best Smashers, and just had a great time hanging out. It was an amazing stream to watch the whole thing. And they have another one coming. It's on April 21st to 24th.
They actually have the biggest prize pool in Smash as of yet.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
Which is crazy because this is the first time doing time doing Smash, and they only had like a 16-person bracket.
Yeah.
And they had the biggest prize pool out of every Smash tournament that's ever happened before this.
So. Yeah, it's a very like more casual event. Like instead of just having like 2 regular commentators, they have like a bunch of people just hanging out on a couch, and it's just a great time. So everyone check that out. Smash Summit 2.
All right. Last but certainly not least, Taylor.
Well,
paper as usual. Printed out logos and all.
Not a GeekVerse logo for some reason. Instead, an Assassin's Creed logo.
Yeah.
As you can
I don't know what's up with that.
He's announcing he's leaving for the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I'm joining their order.
I feel like this is weird. He's wearing all of his Assassin's Creed stuff, but the only Assassin's Creed news I've seen is that they're not releasing a game this year. So.
Oh no, I got much more news than that.
Taylor's got the inside scoop.
Yeah,
is all
secret email.
Is all your news Ubisoft / Assassin's Creed?
No.
Okay.
I have some other interesting news.
Which do you want to start with? The non-Assassin's Creed stuff or the Assassin's
I'm covering non-Assassin's Creed stuff first.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do way before that is
to build the hype.
The segment.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, on Facebook, he ran a poll, and on Twitter, I retweeted. He was wanting to get a name for his Taylor segment, and we're about to find that out right now.
You voted. Thank you for voting.
Yeah, I've got a whole a large amount of votes. I got
millions. American Idol numbers.
Hundreds of millions.
Yes.
I think
Countries
I got almost 10. I don't know if I got that.
It was like the New Hampshire election and then Taylor.
Yeah. The internet actually had to shut down for a bit
Yeah.
because there was too many people
Yeah.
on the. Anyway. What did you choose?
I'm
Taylor?
almost beating Trump at this point.
Wow.
Wow.
Trump.
So, got the drum roll going.
He hired a band, just so you know. It's not just YouTube clip on his phone.
And the segment name is...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the GeekVerse cast. We'll catch you next time.
Wait, pause.
Oh God!
I can't get it.
Stop playing, guys!
Pause!
Stop!
Pause!
We're not paying
I
you for
can't
this.
stop. You paid them for half an hour, so...
It's Taylor time!
Hey!
Wait, why'd you go Taylor time?
Why
No,
was
that's
it,
what,
like,
that was the vote.
Yeah,
Ah.
like notes and
Damn it.
hose.
I personally voted for Taylor Time. I liked it. I like alliteration on this podcast. We got Tyler's Tips, we got Dylan Donuts, we got now Taylor Time.
What was the T-pad one again?
Notepad with
I
T-pad.
voted
was
for
good.
Notepad with T-pad.
It was Notepad and Notepad with T-pad or Boats and Notes. One of those was the runner-up. I can't remember which
I voted
one.
for both.
Probably
of
both.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have to talk. Well, maybe we'll do that again with Jessica and Kirkland. They need some segment names. So.
They do.
So what is happening with what is
Now that
what's going on
now
with
that
Taylor's
it's
time?
Wow, I just looked at the clock. It's Taylor time.
It's Taylor time.
It's Taylor Time. That's why I like it. I just remember Arnold Schwarzenegger like Turbo, like it's Turbo time, like Taylor. Like, now he doesn't even have to say like what's up to. He's just gonna be like, guess what? It's Taylor time. I can see T-shirts hashtag Taylor time.
Stop. It's Taylor.
It's
time.
Exactly.
Time.
There's so much.
I got a book coming out too.
Cool.
Taylor time. How to get
No, that one's called Notepad with T-pad.
yeah. And then what do you
A
got?
novel on Taylor
Well.
time.
To start us off, I got some Call of Duty news.
Ooh.
Always
Yeah.
great.
So for Black Ops 3, yes, PS4 got DLC. Yeah.
He's so bitter if you look at his face.
They got their map pack first, which is
It happens, right?
It happens.
With every game almost.
We all get a ticket. We all get pulled over. I mean,
I don't drive.
anyways.
Dylan hasn't.
So yeah, they got their DLC first, and from what I've heard, it's pretty good. But what I'm going to be talking about is they had a huge update for both, for all platforms actually, and they've implemented Dead Ops Arcade 2. And I don't know if anyone's ever played the first Dead Ops Arcade.
No.
It was in Black Ops 2, and Dead Ops Arcade is basically, it's like an arcade style retro video game. So you're up above, and you move with the C-stick, and your guys
That was in
down
Black
below.
Ops 1.
It was in Black Ops 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might have been really minor, but I
Okay.
definitely
I
have
did
played
play
that,
it.
and I never played Black Ops 2. So.
Okay. It's
Whoa.
Iceman.
Not Taylor time anymore. Let's
It's-
go.
it's a lot of fun for just like a quick
Dylan's
pastime.
Dimensions.
Dylan's Dimensions, that's good.
Dimensional donuts. Let's go.
But you can have a bunch of people playing it, and it is a lot of fun just trying to get to the end because it's arcade style, and you got your power ups and stuff. And
So that's something PS4 has right now.
no, both consoles have it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Nice
within
try.
an
Good.
update. But they released the second one, and I played it, and I uploaded a video to our Facebook page.
I
of
saw
it.
that. I did see that.
And it's just like the first one in a lot of ways, but it's got an actual more of a story this time. And one really, really cool feature they added was as you're looking like from above and you're shooting from up above, there's a power up you can get. When you get that power up, it instantly puts you down like you're playing your original Black Ops Zombies. So now you're in there with your gun and you're shooting all these hordes of zombies coming at you. So it's a real nice twist to have that classic zombie mode implemented in with this retro arcade game.
Yeah.
And really adds a lot more excitement too.
I'm just curious how that's actually a power up. I feel like you wouldn't be able to see all around you anymore.
Well, you got to constantly be moving, but you're a lot more accurate. You can you can't sprint when you're looking overhead, but when you're on the ground now, you can sprint and you can zoom in, so you can be a lot more accurate with it. But that's I absolutely love it. I can't get enough of that actually.
Can't get enough.
Can't get enough. And another Call of Duty news. there's a new Call of Duty game coming out.
What?
Are you sure?
It's been years.
Wow!
The anticipation is at an
Who's
all-time
making
low.
this game? I mean, who would have the balls to
It's
really
Ubisoft.
dive into that franchise?
It's Ubisoft. I'm like, what the fuck?
No,
Modern
yeah,
Warfare
it's such
4?
a big shocker. It's not Modern Warfare 4, but it's Infinity Ward that's
Ghost,
doing it.
Ghost 2.
I better not be a Ghost 2. But it is Infinity Ward, so
Yeah.
same guys that did
Shout
Modern
out to
Warfare.
Infinity Ward.
Yeah.
Why?
Modern Warfare 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
They also made the worst.
Even
Call
though
of
it was
Duty game.
completely broken and a terrible game, but it
Yeah.
was one of the most fun games of all time.
That's good.
I'm interested to see what they'll do, because, I mean, you have Advanced Warfare that introduced, like, double jumping exosuits, and then you have Black Ops 3 that has wall running and
Actually,
double
Smash
jumps.
Bros.
You know what? All that.
Innovative double
You know
jump.
what? Actually, well, Smash did, but you know what Shooter did that first?
What's that?
TitainFall.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Double jumps? Seriously?
Double jumps, wall running, parkour.
They
okay.
all
Well, let's
running,
be fair.
yeah.
The
Titanfall
other games
had
have
it.
probably.
Other
done
game, obviously, other games have done it, but TitainFall was first big multiplayer shooter.
So what do we have on this Infinity Ward game?
Well,
Anything?
we know that it is
Call of
coming
Duty.
next
I
holiday
think Infinity
season.
Ward's making it.
It's coming out
So it's gonna be
2016 during holiday season.
Okay,
That's
so
all I
it's
got.
gonna sell. That's all you got.
That's all I got, which is about the usual time for every Call of Duty game to come
Yeah.
out. But I'm excited for
Pretty
that.
much.
We talked about Lego Star Wars 7.
That'll be good.
One thing I will bring up is Star Wars 8 has begun filming.
Yes.
Cool.
So that's really good.
Let's
Yes,
go.
after much
Delay.
blah around that, yeah.
Hoopla.
And
I like that word.
Rogue One has finished filming.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine.
Now Mads Mikkelsen can do another season of Hannibal.
Yes, hopefully. I'm trying to think trailer-wise, maybe in front of Civil War. That's the next time I could think maybe a trailer.
Well, when did they
Like a Rogue
release
One
the?
trailer?
Yeah.
When did they release that first? Because I remember at Target, you showed me like the first like random clips of the Star Wars 7 trailer. So
I
how
think
soon
what
was
came
that?
out? They came out December because it was Boxing Day. I think they just released it for Boxing Day, but I would imagine that Rogue One will be with some sort of Disney movie. That or no, it wouldn't be Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange comes out in November, so I'm thinking Civil War. You'll get like a teaser, maybe not a full-on 2 to 3 minute trailer, but I imagine we should see somebody that if it's coming out in December, and everyone will be seeing Civil War.
The leaked
so.
trailer they have out now, I bet. Do you think that's probably what they'll play like officially?
No, I think
or
that was just something
else?
they shot just to show at like the what was it, the D23 thing, because it was just them flying over like it looked like Endor almost. So I think it'll be more.
Okay.
So it should be more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for those of you Pokemon fans out there, I'll sign this off the cast, but there is a event going on. If you're looking for a Mew, it's celebrating the 20 years of Pokemon, and it's Mewtwo's. I can't remember. It was his birthday recently, and I can't remember how old he is. But all this hype and celebration, they're giving away level 100 Mews that you can get from GameStop or EB Games. And there's limited quantities. Fortunately, I was going to get an extra one and give it off, but EB
He
Games...
kept it. No.
yeah, I kept it. EB Games...
Sacrificed it.
Sacrificed it, yeah. In other news,
Don't yell.
Watch Dogs. So we're diving into the Ubisoft part of here.
Segment of Taylor Time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Watch Dogs 2 is confirmed to be in development and is releasing between April 2016 and March 2017. So it's a big gap.
Yeah.
That's
That's the thing that
like
I
a
think.
year.
I don't know how much work we want to put into this game. We'll see.
That's the thing that I think that some people are worried. It seems like these plans and whatnot, they're not really set in stone. They're just kind of like yeah, it's either April 2016 or April 2017. It's just like,
I did
it's
read
a year.
into the developers that are working on it, like stuff they were saying like in statements, and the one thing they were trying to, I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but with Watch Dogs 1, they just wanted to establish that new brand, and they know that it bombed, and they accepted the
they
fact.
didn't say that for quote.
They did not for quote, but they knew that it did.
Verbatim. We
they
knew
did.
this game bombed.
Didn't live up to expectations. It's probably the way that
That's
I
a
think,
smart way.
I think that's what they
Yeah,
said.
that would
yeah.
that'd be the political. Hey, say this. Not we know it bombed, but you're gonna love number 2.
That's what they're kind of going at, and they used Assassin's Creed as a really big example.
Yeah.
For that, so I have good faith in it.
I don't know. I have, I guess, somewhat faith, but they have to get that right. If they do another game and it bombs, I think there'll be anticipation for this because people are comparing it to the first Assassin's Creed, being similar. Like, oh, it's not the greatest game. And Assassin's Creed 2 is really good. I think with Watch Dogs, they have that opportunity, but if 2's not really good, if it's lackluster again, they won't get a third shot at it. People won't give them time of the day to play like a mediocre new IP Watch Dogs game. So they got to knock out the park.
Assassin's Creed 1 was pretty good.
But it was good, but I don't think it was as good as 2. I liked 2, but that was the last one I played. But then 1, it felt so repetitive, and I never played it in the one sitting. So I could see remind me very much of Assassin's Creed 1, of just like, oh, this could be a really great game, but it's not there yet. So I think it should be good Watch Dogs. Well, I don't know. Like, I hope it'll be good, but I don't know if it'll be good. I personally won't be buying it until people tell me it's good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So definitely, I probably won't buy it till like, I don't even know if I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I played the first one. I was like,
I
didn't even buy it, and I was like, eh.
Yeah. I bought it. I returned it. That was about it.
What else you got, Taylor?
Well, I'm gonna jump into Assassin's Creed.
We're gonna dump on Assassin's Creed.
We're gonna dump all over it.
I hate this series. I'm deleting my page.
I falsely led all these 76,000 people
astray.
Yeah.
Astray.
My
Took
whole
them away
plan
from
is
their
actually,
homes.
So what's?
Whoa, okay.
So what is happening in Assassin's Creed World?
Well, I got some news from the movie, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so there was a recent interview with Michael Fassbender, and
The man of the hour.
the man of the hour.
Around the power.
He had said, and I quote, "There's very little green screens. There's lots of stunt guys jumping across buildings, and one stuntman even performing a 120-foot leap of faith without rope into a bag." And I am really excited
Oh my god, that's actually
see that.
sick.
That's
It
so
is.
cool.
That is.
I will watch this movie now just for that one scene.
Like, I am very excited
That's
because,
amazing.
yeah, you don't get too many movies where you see
No.
a guy's like, fuck, and just
I don't think he'll be
120
saying that,
fall.
folks. I think it'll be a PG-13 movie.
He might have said it, they just won't have it there.
Cut it out. I know.
That was a perfect jump. Why'd you have to say that, man?
Well, we're going again.
I hope that's in like an extended version.
Wait, did he live this?
Fuck!
He lived. I mean,
No,
he
that's
he
what the
landed
shots
in a
look
bag. I mean, I don't know what's in
Well,
the
that
bag.
doesn't, that doesn't sound very
body bag. Tom zipped him up. Shotgun.
Was it like did he land, like did they film the entire thing? Or, because what I would imagine, what I thought they would do, at least they'd have a guy do a leap of faith, and then it kind of like shows him take the jump and falls down, and then it cuts to another, and then it cuts, and he just falls onto one of those massive airbags, and then cuts to another thing of a person falling from like 5 feet into wherever.
They could say that could be an airbag, or it could be just like he could be referring to a net as a bag.
That's
in a
what
way.
I'm thinking.
That's what
I
I'm
think it'd be
thinking.
so cool
And
if
then
they actually did like the full-on jump.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I think
Wouldn't
they
be safe to do
did.
that in a bale of Halo.
Just the ending will be different.
But
yeah.
they do it in the games all the time!
Oh, you're right. Yeah. No.
Get up there, stunt guy. You got this.
Oh.
But that's pretty good. Any more quotes? Did he compare it to anything?
He compared it to The Matrix.
Yeah.
Actually.
Which is good. He's comparing
which
it to a
one?
30-year-old movie. You know?
I don't know which
I'm
one.
just joking. He just said The Matrix.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, well,
I think
I'll-
he meant in the
I'll hope
stunt
the first
fighting
one-
work.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he didn't mean it like the story,
But
even
the
though like
second one
it'll
had
be
lots of
similar.
CGI stuff.
No, I think he's talking more like the martial arts.
They're not, it doesn't seem like they're going to be big on the CGI for this, especially when he
That-
says, like, there's very little green screens, and that makes me feel really, really good
Yeah,
about this.
definitely.
'Cause-
That's one thing that video game movies and like things like that
They
overdo
need-
way too much.
Well, yeah,
I feel like they
need
overdo
green
it,
screens.
so I'm happy with that.
I am too. I'm
Well, it's
really
hard when
glad.
your main characters don't
Mario
actually
aren't
exist in the
human
real
beings.
world.
Sonic.
Yes, Sonic.
That's
yeah.
very true.
Imagine if on Sonic note though. Imagine if it's a CG, but like the world CG, and they get like a real actor. To play
Oh,
Some
God.
guy with crazy blue hair.
Dane Cook.
I just want
I'm predicting it right
I would
here.
see that,
I
actually.
can see it. Dane Cook, Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, who would play Tails? Michael Cera. Oh, it's so good.
That would be
And
good.
Knuckles, I don't know. Knuckles up for debate. Knuckles is a man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got sick flow.
Who could
And
play
sick Knuckles.
Knuckles?
Whoopi Goldberg.
That's a little weird.
I think Michael Fassbender could be nice.
Play Knuckles.
Yeah.
And then Danny DeVito for
Matt
Eggman.
What about Bill Murray?
What? I second guessed it. I'm
Okay.
like, yeah. He's already playing Baloo.
He's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is going on in the Assassin's Creed world?
Well, I got another quote that he's...
There's lots of quotes. I'll always say Fassbender quotes.
Yeah, Fassbender.
Nice.
He says, we're not trying to make the film crazy violent. Obviously, there's an element of that, but what's really cool is that the action sequences are all set in real locations.
Okay.
Which is another really nice thing. So it's not going to be like Star Wars, where it's like a whole fake, like... prequel Star Wars.
Okay.
I don't mean any...
I don't expect Star Wars to take place in the USA or anything.
No, yeah,
we know you like Assassin's Creed, but you don't have to... You know,
shit on your other love.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm not. No shit on.
This isn't a mistress situation.
No shit on the original trilogy or the Star Wars 7. It was just for like the prequel where you see Anakin and it's like it's totally like CGI behind him.
So
these are real locations.
A lot of practical effects, a lot of real scenery.
Yeah,
stuff like that. That's good.
And now, kind of getting into our Assassin's Creed game is going to be taking a year off. A large portion of the Assassin's Creed team is actually very excited to have the year free because it gives them time to be marketing the movie and not be pushing out another game.
I definitely think that's a good idea.
That's why they purposely made
coming out, them taking
the bad game really shitty.
I think just
we're gonna go
stepping back from the yearly release of games too.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should take. I think it's good that they're taking time to really focus on.
I do agree. I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good, but why do they say a year? Because if Watch Dogs is coming out in 2017, wouldn't you think they wouldn't release the game the same year? So to me, when I saw Watch Dogs was announced for, like they're saying 2017, I thought that would mean 2018. That'd be a 2-year gap.
Yeah, but as they said with Watch Dogs, April 2016 to March 2017, so we don't know exactly when. It could be in 2016.
Do these Assassin's Creed games all come out like in the same month, like the Call of Duty games and stuff like that?
Same time every year.
Yeah, about that.
So when
usually
do they come out?
October.
October? Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe the Watch Dogs 2 in October? Maybe that's what they'll shoot for? Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
I think we talked about this on a cast way ago when we heard that they were doing there was rumors of the year, and I'm still in the same camp. I think it's a good idea. I think people will get fatigued on it eventually, like... The sales weren't as good as all the previous one, and obviously that has a lot to do with whatever the bad game was. Unity. So like obviously there's a lot of stuff, but I think if it takes even a year off, by the time it comes out, there'll be anticipation. Where I feel like at E3, when that trailer comes up, everybody takes that as a bathroom break. Because unless you don't love Assassin's Creed, they're like, we know we're getting the same way. I do the same thing in Call of Duty. It's like, there's nothing new here that I need to see. Where 2 years might be like, man, there could be something new. And plus, they need to focus on that movie if it's good, because the movie could bring on new people and be good and kind of reinvigorate the series.
For sure.
Yeah. So
see that, and that's the thing too. Like many people were so unsure with Syndicate because Unity was so bad, but Syndicate sold really, really well, and it gave the series that last hope again. And I think to end on a good note and then come back in 2 years, I think Syndicate did a great job at doing that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm really like looking forward to it because I'm used to the annual, like every year you get the Assassin's Creed game, but now to be able to look forward to that and being really curious what's going to happen, because I'm wondering what they're going to do for a story and time frame and all that, like era and all that. But I printed off the letter that the Assassin's Creed team actually wrote for the public concerning this, and I got to read it.
Okay.
Because this is like...
This is Taylor time.
This is Taylor time.
What does it mean?
It's deep.
Like you when I heard something?
No, it's well written. I had a tear come down.
Did you really?
This. No. Almost.
Stop.
Shout out to the Ubisoft marketing team.
Shout out to...
Yeah.
Bringing a tear to Taylor time. In Taylor time.
Shout out to the great writers that they hired for this.
I'm getting about 5% of the shares for reading this.
We know. We've wondered.
Let's hear it.
So let's hear
the suspense
this.
is building, Taylor. Come on.
Okay, so it's an exciting time for Assassin's Creed. We're only a few months removed from the debut of Jacob and Evie Fry, the stars of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We're proud of the talented team in Quebec City and all of our studios around the world that took part in bringing the Victorian London adventures of our twin assassins to life. We truly hope you enjoy playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate as much as our studios enjoyed making it. Also, we recently unveiled the first images of Academy Award nominee Michael Fassbender in action as our lead assassin in the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie that hits theaters on December 21st, 2016. Having already visited the set, we can't begin to describe how surreal and exciting it is to walk the real-life real-world halls of Abstergo or see the intricate replicas of assassin weaponry, we have an outstanding cast and crew that want to honor the rich lore of Assassin's Creed and bring a fresh perspective to the ongoing battle between assassins and Templars that fits for the big screen. This year, we are also stepping back and re-examining the Assassin's Creed franchise.
I think that's a bad word to use, just so...
Step back?
No, reimagining. I just feel like that's kind of...
Re-examining. Sorry, did I say reimagining?
No, I mean re-examining, to me that just sounds a little... Like, to me that sounds like there's a problem, yeah. And then,
there was. That was Unity.
Yeah. But you said... I feel like if this came after Unity, I'd understand, but if Syndicate's supposed to be better and people do seem to like that more, that's the only thing. Like, they could have chosen a different word, but... You know, I don't know.
That's true.
We'll go continue on with your quote.
Just nitpicking.
Yeah,
nitpicking. Fair enough.
As a writer.
As a result, we've decided that there will not be a new Assassin's Creed game in 2016. Since the release of Assassin's Creed Unity, we've learned a lot.
They wrote dramatic pause.
They didn't write that in.
Smack knee.
I know, smack knee.
I'm improvised. Since the release of Assassin's Creed Unity, we've learned a lot based on your feedback. We've also updated our development processes and recommitted to making Assassin's Creed a premier open-world franchise. We're taking this year to evolve the game mechanics and to make sure we're delivering on the promise of Assassin's Creed, offering unique and memorable gameplay experiences that make history everyone's playground.
What was that about the gameplay?
They're offering unique and memorable. Memorable?
Memorable?
There you go.
You said that wrong 4 times. And you didn't catch it until like
memorable.
So I only get your Saturday.
I only get 3% now.
Yeah.
We'll have more to share on all of the above soon. In the meantime, we want to say thank you to our millions of fans around the world for your continued support. And this is me adding it in. For more details, be sure to check out GeekVerse Podcast and Assassin's Creed Universe Facebook and Twitter pages.
No, it said that right in their quote.
It said that right in.
Yeah.
We got connections.
So, overall, because you are the most invested in this, how do you feel about the entire situation?
I was expecting a game, and I was expecting a game, and I was surprised to see like a game and a movie come out at the same time. Mm-hmm. So to not get the game and to see them focus on the movie, I understand that because technically we're still getting a huge Assassin's Creed product in the year.
I feel like that's big. I feel like it's still bigger. Like a movie could do so much more than a game.
Yeah.
I feel like their audience is exactly where it can be with their game now. A movie could only hide in that. Where I feel like put out another game, it's just the
same people.
Yeah, where a movie that could or bring people back, things like that. Like I feel like the movie is a bigger project than the game.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that, just to have the movie and no game this year. I have so many favorite video games, and there's so many that will never probably ever get movies. But this is one of my favorites.
Melee, Call of Duty's coming.
Oh God, Call of Duty. This is one of my most favorite games, and to actually get the movie, I have high hopes that it's going to be good. But even if the reviews aren't the greatest and it turns out to be bad, the fact that I've got a movie out there that I can own based on my favorite series, I will forever be content with that. I'll be happy. I believe it's gonna do good, really good. But
think about Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
What if you get that? You won't be content. You'll be like...
We're in a different age, though. That was way back when...
Me and Dylan did just see Fantastic Four last year, and I don't know if you've seen it, but shit can still happen to make a really bad movie. I don't think it will be really bad. I just, you still prepare yourself.
But this isn't like a reboot or anything,
But it's a video game movie, which has a terrible track record.
It does, but video game movies, the one thing that they shouldn't do is base it so much off the video game. Because this one is based off the video game, but it's based off a series that is a video game, but it's taking place in the same universe, but completely different. So no one's gonna have expectations.
Games and movies have completely different pacing, so you can't do the same thing.
Yeah, I always go back to Prince of Persia. They just
Great movie. He said, "Wow." No,
I'd go back in time with the dagger if I could. To a day where that movie didn't exist.
Why? Then you have to go through the pain of it coming out again and again.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think it has the best shot. If this doesn't work, then I don't know what's gonna work, because it does have a great director, has a great cast. I don't think Warcraft. I just saw a Warcraft trailer with Deadpool, and I just feel like the movie looks awful. I'm sorry. As more I see it, I'm just like, especially on the big screen. It was the first time seeing a trailer on the big screen when I saw Deadpool in my theater, and seeing it was just like, the CG looks like 2007, 2008. Like, it looks really cheesy. And yeah, so I don't think Warcraft's going to be the movie. I think Assassin's Creed's the one that could be it, but if it's not, Sonic.
Sonic's our only hope.
Sonic's got to save us.
Oh gosh,
save us, Sonic.
Your
only hope.
Yeah.
But you're happy about this.
I am.
As a resident Assassin's Creed like major fan.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm. Oh, that was another thing. I actually. How did I not have it in my notes?
I don't know.
Gosh.
You are the one who makes your notes.
I did have it in my notes. No, I am excited.
His notes weren't that memorable.
Not that memorable.
Memorable.
Memorable. There was a few months ago that an image came out, and it was of a Templar agent, his business card. And it should be Jeremy Irons, his actor's business card, actually. But it had a phone number on there for Abstergo Industries, and you could actually call this phone number, and it had a voicemail set up where it would say, oh, so-and-so's out of town, we'll be back on a specific date to answer, like, your questions or something like that. And it was meant to be a reveal for something really big for the Assassin's Creed movie. And that date that he says he's returning on is the same day of Batman vs. Superman comes out in theaters. So a lot of people are predicting that it's a trailer that'll pop up with
This is right, because when did they wrap
That'd be
filming?
really cool.
For Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it was a month ago.
It was about a
almost
month,
now.
yeah.
And then Batman's
when did that
another
happen?
month.
That image?
That image was a few months ago.
Okay.
So they can have. I don't think
So
you'll have a
cool.
full-on trailer, but you'll get like
I'm
a
thinking
teaser
a
trailer.
teaser,
I
yeah.
think so.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That'd be a good place to do it. I can't even remember who is it. Warner Brothers? That's this company producing it.
I can't remember.
I'll find out while you're
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
I got their own film company now.
I know Ubisoft does have they did open up a big branch for working on their own films. I don't know if they're that accessible, same level as Warner Bros. Or anything.
I don't
but-
think so. They do have Harry Potter and Batman. I don't think Ubisoft's on that level yet, but you know.
Well, weren't they making an amusement park or something?
They're supposed
Assassin's Creed
to.
amusement park. You know, I haven't looked
That
into
is I'm more worried about than the movie.
Oh gosh.
That is something that
Opening in Kelowna?
Rutland.
2020 in Rutland.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Blows my house.
Let's make Rutland great again.
Is
With Assassin's Creed.
Was it ever?
Alpha Pictures. So they don't really have anybody that. Oh, it's Fox. So that could go either way.
Fox.
They gave us Deadpool and then they gave us Fantastic Four. So you know they've had a on and off again the year, but you know it's no. I just wanted to know if it was same as Batman, like Warner Brothers, whether that would make sense. So it probably will still happen. They'll pay for the spot, but yeah, I'd see so.
Well, I mean, even if it doesn't come out with the Batman vs Superman movie, it could even just come out on the internet. But
Yeah,
just a
true.
lot of
That's
people,
true, yeah.
a lot of people are expecting it to
Yeah.
come out with Batman vs Superman.
Yeah,
But
Cool.
that's March big times.
yeah, I'm very, very, very excited for it. It comes out a week after Rogue One does.
I think that's
So-
the toughest part.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go.
Because if Rogue One's doing really good, they won't do well. Like,
Yeah.
and any movie that came out the first couple weeks after Star Wars did not do well. So
And
I
plus-
would say if they could get that done quicker, to either move forward or push it back. In my opinion,
yeah.
I think if they want a shot, it's. You know,
I mean, I know why they're sticking hard to December 21st, 2016, because in the games, December 21st was a huge part of the story, because that's like the end of the Mayan calendar, and in the games, that was when
but
a
who
huge
cares?
part of the story.
It comes
Only
down
real
to money.
fans will
Yeah, it comes
will
down to money,
understand
and
that.
I feel like they should push it back. The same way I feel like
I
Zoolander
agree.
should have pushed themselves back, but they didn't, and they're getting killed.
And it's around Christmas time, too, which is, like, it's really freaking close to Christmas.
Yeah, and it's a movie
Yeah.
about assassinating people.
Very Christmassy.
Not at all.
Krampus came out. That was.
That's true. Is there anything else in your notes here?
You know, I think that is it.
You think that's
Now, I've got two questions for you, Taylor.
Okay.
Fassbender played all the Assassin's Creed games.
it? Oh.
He did.
Well, I don't
Did he?
think he played through them all, but
He's
he
asking you a
played.
question.
He's played them. Okay.
He's played them, I know
He's
that.
played them. Okay.
Just-
And did
yeah.
he enjoy them?
I believe he enjoyed
He
it.
hated
I-
Unity.
He
I would hope
paid
so.
to see
All right.
Unity.
And does he still have his ring finger attached?
No. It's gone.
Okay, good.
It's long gone.
Good.
I have to get mine removed, too.
I won't be doing that.
Right on. Those are my 2 questions.
Okay. Well, that's another good old newscast.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, where can the masses find us in the interwebs?
We haven't had Taylor do this in a while.
Yeah, bastard.
Let's go.
Well,
To clap.
well,
Just spiking the audio.
Rip headphone users.
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen of the GeekVerse podcast universe, you can find us with that internet connection in the search bar on the internet, wherever you choose, Google. Type in GeekVerse podcast, and you'll find all of our fun pages to.
If you want to hear about Deadpool, that's where you got.
Yes, we got our Deadpool review up there, and yeah, go check that out.
Yeah,
I'll say
Deadpool.
more ones on my side, but
definitely go see Deadpool. It's huge right now. 10 out of 10.
Taylor's not seen Deadpool, so.
But it's still like a 10 out of 10. I know it is.
I think so.
Go see
I think
it.
I'm close. I'm 9.5 out of 10. I
Go
don't
see
give
it.
that as a little spoiler, but yeah, go see it.
Go see the movie.
Yeah.
So once you get onto your Facebook,
Wait, you haven't? Okay.
Nope, he hasn't.
Okay, keep going.
I will be seeing it soon. Go on to Facebook, type in GeekVerse Space Podcast, and you will see that awesome page there. We're at 53 or 52 likes right now, and we're going to get to 100 so quick because Travis's Twitter page needs to be blown up.
No, he said it was blue.
We're all on the same team here,
Yeah,
Taylor. Come on.
every follower for us at the Geek First Cast is one for you as well. We're at 118. I thank you for helping me get to 100 before I got to Taylor.
Where are those 50 people liking your Twitter page? Why are they not liking our Facebook page? That's what I want to know.
I think a big-
I don't like anything on Facebook.
I think that's a
But
tough
We
thing.
discussed this, yeah.
I
Yes.
also follow random things on Twitter that I don't
Twitter
care
made
about,
for
so-
spam,
Yeah.
so people.
And also, I just got.
I feel like you
clippings
were
of
at
some
I
nice
definitely feel like you were at a
Deadpool
disadvantage.
Geek First logo up there.
Nice.
I'll be putting up
We got
that.
a cool Facebook logo come up, and that's why you should go like the page, so you'll see our new one. We'll try and update it once in a while. But yes, Twitter at Geek First Cast. Go to SoundCloud if you're on Android or laptop. We got playlists for every show, every special, Dynamic Duo, Memory Repeat, Batman Retrospective. Thank you for listening to that. That's good. We still got a long way to go on that. iTunes, subscribe for specials. Like I said, this weekend we had a show on Saturday, Sunday, and then on Monday. So we're just all over the map. We got lots of stuff.
Yep.
So you subscribe, you wake up, boom, right there, special. Work sucks, boom, special, right there. Got an argument with the significant other, boom. Headphones in, don't need to listen to them. Listen to some GeekVerse, and then
Let's
you get
go.
divorced. Yeah, but you have us. We'll always be here for you.
Always.
So yeah, next week I'm not sure what we'll be talking about, but it will not be boring. So take care and
Thanks for listening.
yes, thank you.
Bye.
See ya.